Happening here at 5 o'clock, more deadly violence overseas in response to a film many feel is anti-Muslim, a film that was made here in the United States. Tonight, local Muslim groups are responding to the film's content and the violence it has triggered. Good evening. There have been deadly clashes with protesters in Pakistan and marches and demonstrations in at least half a dozen other countries.
And right here in the Chicago area, Islamic groups are trying to promote peace by discussing the film right here at home. And ABC 7's Eric Hong is joining us now with that part of the story. Eric?
Cheryl and Ron, Muslim leaders here say they condemn both the video and the actions of protesters overseas, saying they are not representative of Islam. To offer a different perspective, those leaders are now preparing to release their own videos.
I enjoy being on the front lines of saving lives, and my faith, Islam, inspired my career.
The ad campaign, which is scheduled to launch next month, aims to combat these images of Middle East unrest.
Education is the key to mend bridges and to establish peace, justice, and tolerance.
This latest wave of violence has left as many as 19 dead in Pakistan. Today, as many gathered for Friday prayers, Muslim American leaders here condemned the anti-U.S. demonstrations, as well as the film denigrating the Muslim prophet, which is seen as sparking the violence.
We believe that this anti-Islamic video is not an expression of freedom of speech, it is an expression of hate.
In the past 2 weeks, regional violence has killed more than 30, including the U.S. ambassador to Libya. But the U.S. government is now using TV ads in the Middle East to separate itself from the video's California filmmaker. Protesters, many of whom grew up under authoritarian rule, remain skeptical.
If that's how your world is constructed, you're not going to accept somebody who says, oh, well, this is not official policy, because they'll turn around and say, well, why don't you prevent it?
Also of concern to the Muslim community are recent incidents here in the Chicago area, including the arrest of a Hillside teenager on federal terrorism charges, as well as the targeting of 2 suburban Islamic centers last month by suspects using a pellet gun and a homemade bomb. Tomorrow, officials in Hanover Park will hold a community forum entitled, Who Are My Muslim Neighbors?
In Hanover Park, we're a diverse community. We embrace diversity, and we want to be inclusive, and we want people to know that it's a safe space.
That ad campaign by the Muslim American group Gain Peace is expected to launch next month. It'll include TV and radio spots, as well as roadside and bus billboards. Ron and Cheryl, those leaders are also planning more outreach events in communities.
All right. Thanks, Eric.